Barack Obama's decision to visit Hiroshima, Japan later this month prompted U.S. Representative Mark Takei to invite Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe to visit to Pearl Harbor for the 75th anniversary of the attack on Oahu. Alfred Acenas has more.
President Barack Obama's decision to make a first-of-a-kind presidential visit to Hiroshima, Japan later this month has prompted Hawaii Congressman Mark Takei to invite Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe to make a similar first-of-a-kind visit to Pearl Harbor for the 75th anniversary of the attack this coming December. Obama will be the first sitting president to visit the southern Japanese city ravaged by a U.S. atomic bomb in World War II. Congressman Takei's office said that he asked both of the country's leaders to attend the commemoration ceremony on December 7 in Hawaii. He stated in a release, quote, "The U.S.-Japan alliance could not be stronger at this time, and I applaud President Obama's decision to visit Hiroshima later this month as he goes to Asia," end of quote. He continued that even as we look back on the tragedy, we must also recognize that over the years, our nation has moved through this tragedy to build a strong alliance with Japan, based on preserving peace and stability in the region since the end of the war. The Hawaii Democrat said it is his hope Obama and Abe will celebrate that partnership in Hawaii while also continuing to work towards a world free of nuclear weapons. As a look back on history, on August 6, 1945, the U.S. dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima, killing more than 80,000 Japanese, with tens of thousands more dying of radiation exposure. More than 74,000 were killed in the second use of an atomic bomb on Nagasaki 3 days later. Japan ultimately announced its unconditional surrender on August 15, 1945. White House Press Secretary Josh Earnest said last week that the president's Hiroshima visit would be forward-looking and signal his ambition to realize the goals of a planet without nuclear weapons. And an interesting note, no Japanese prime minister has visited Pearl Harbor since the end of the war. Emperor Akihito did plan to visit the site in 1994, but objections from Japan's right wing led to him instead laying a wreath for the war dead at the National Cemetery of the Pacific in Punch Bowl, Honolulu. The emperor again laid a wreath at Punch Bowl in 2009. Without a doubt, Obama's visit to Hiroshima and Abe's to Pearl Harbor, should he decide to do that, will be fraught with symbolism, nuance, and close scrutiny. For the Hawaii News Bureau and reporting from Honolulu, this is Alfred Acenas, Eagle News. I'm one with 25.